Hello everyone, welcome to Lit TV. Today, we will be featuring two of the famous works in Philippine literature. First is a story entitled The Black Monkey, and the second one is a poem entitled Mom Baking Cats. First up is the short story written by a famous Edith Tiempo. Before we tackle to the story, we will give you the background information of the author.
Edith Tiempo, poet, fictionist, teacher, and literary critic, is one of the finest Filipino writers in English, whose works are characterized by a remarkable fusion of style and substance, of craftsmanship and insight. She was born on April 22, 1919 in San Nicolas, Bayumbong, Nueva Vizcaya. Her parents are Salvador T. Lopez, an auditor for the government, and Teresa Cotaras. During her childhood, Tiempo's family frequently had to move from one province to another because her father's different assignments and postings. She went to high school in Bayumbong and then went to take pre-law at the University of the Philippines. In 1947, she graduated magna cum laude from Silvan University with a Bachelor of Science degree in Education, majoring in English. Her graduate studies led her to the State University of Iowa, from which she gained an international fellowship which lasted from 1947 to 1950. She also took part in the State of University of Iowa's Creative Writing Workshop, which was headed by veritable American poet Paul Engel. She received a scholarship grant from the notable United Board of Christian Higher Education in Asia and attained a doctorate degree in English from the University of Denver, Colorado in 1958. Her works have won numerous prizes from the Don Carlos Palanca Awards in Literature, the CCP Literary Contest, and the Philippine Free Press Literary Contest. She was conferred National Artist for Literature in 1999.
I'm so tired of being here.
It has already been 2 weeks since Marina had stayed in the precipice. She is very lonely. She would only be visited by her friends, neighbors, and only 2 to 3 hours a day by his husband Carlos. They would visit her in a sense that they would take care of everything that she needed for her everyday life while in the precipice. Marina has been in the precipice for the reason that 2 weeks ago they heard the bell ringing. For them, it served to be their warning device if the Japanese guerrilla were coming, for them to hide in a place where these Japanese guerrilla were unfamiliar. But unfortunately, what they heard from their warning device was just a false alarm. The people have ringed the bell just to warn the people that a prisoner has broke out from being imprisoned. While they were escaping, Marina and Flavia, together with Flavia's daughter, Marina tripped herself and she injured her kneecap. With this, Flavia told her that she should hide in the precipice. So she followed what Flavia had suggested to her to hide in the precipice, and now she is already there for already 2 weeks. But one evening, Marina heard some scratching below the precipice. Down there is where her daily supplies were being kept. She was able to peek and she saw a huge black monkey. It is the one who is producing those scratching sounds that she heard. Marina, upon seeing the black monkey, was very scared. thinking what will happen to her if the black monkey would be able to find its way to get inside and see her. So, the following day, while her husband is visiting her, she told him what she saw the night before. With this, her husband teaches her on how to pull the trigger so that when the black monkey would return, she would be able to protect herself from the creature. At first, it was difficult for her to trigger the gun because she would always leave it closed and nothing would come out. But when afternoon came, she heard the same scratching that she heard at night. So she aimed the gun when she saw the black monkey coming towards her, and to her fortunate, she was able to shock the black monkey and save herself. The Japanese were the black monkey in the story. Marina, as a main character in the story, has the feeling of loneliness. She was alone in the hut at the cliff and was felt burdensome to others. She does do escape from social constraints. Selfishness wasn't in her mind. She rather not to be the reason why others will be caught by the Japanese.
Literal techniques used in the story are organic unity and metaphor. Organic unity because every detail that Edith Tiempo told to the reader in her Black Monkey is contributing to the meaning to the life of everyone who were involved in the story. They experienced escaping from their respective houses to hide from the Japanese guerrilla, and how Marina ended up living a precipice in the cliff. Metaphor, in the sense that when she injured her kneecap, it became the way of her to meet the black monkey and to save herself. With that, it served to be the way for her to have confidence in her life. Well, now we have to know the background of the author and also the story. We can conclude that the author is really a literary mother of generations of Filipino writers in English. She is really important in the literature world because her story is somewhat different from the other writers. She is a kind writer that stories has a deeper meaning, or to put it simply, she would leave her readers think on what would be the deeper meaning of the story.
So guys, we're done discussing about The Black Monkey by Edith. We will discuss the poem written by Angelo Suarez.
Angelo Suarez, 21 years old, a Master of Arts in Mass Communication student at the University of Santo Tomas, is the author of the two books of poetry, The Nymph of MTV and Else It Was Purely Girls. He won prizes from the Carlos Palanca and Maningning Miklat Foundation and the National Book Award from the Manila Critics Circle and the first Bridge of Straga International Poetry Prize from UNESCO and the Republic of Macedonia for NIF. He is currently working in the close collaboration with visual artists and two new books, Sandwich and Dissonant Umbrella.
It's all about the struggle of the mother that she is experiencing. The mother loves dessert a lot, but the dessert that she likes is a dessert made out of cat. While the mother of the child is baking a dessert out of cat, surprisingly the cat slipped out of the oven before it became golden brown. That is when the struggle of the mother started. She chased the cat, hoping that she would be able to catch it. But the mother and the cat were chasing. The valuable things of the family were falling out from their rightful places, which it results to breaking their precious things. But sadly, she wasn't able to catch the cat, so ended sitting up in the tiles of the steps. She closed her eyes and imagined a place that cats were unlimited in supply.
The cat represents a child who wants to be independent and stands on his or her own. The child became rebellious when the mother won't let him or her out of their area. Golden brown cat means that the child wasn't that mature enough to live on his or her own. The mom, as a loving parent, doesn't want her child to go. The breaking of the precious things represents the hardships and struggles of the mother on letting her child stay in their home. Literary techniques. The mom baking cat is using a literal type of literary techniques. The poem is describing what is really happening in the story and how the mother is struggling to catch the cat for That's dessert. It, guys. We hope that you've learned something about what we have discussed earlier about the poem and the short story. Thank you. God bless and goodbye.